Hello chums, welcome back to the channel. This is where we're going to dive deep back into the weird world of the raccoon, and today I guess we've got a little treat of a video for you. So let's picture this. The channel's called The Raccoon. Now obviously this channel's found a very special way to rake in some of those sweet views and monetization by taking other people's content, slapping it onto their own channel and cashing in like a dodgy car boot salesperson selling them dodgy fire sticks you find. You know the type. I know what you're thinking. Surely not Frank. That sounds like something straight out of a Get Rich Quick, the YouTube edition playback book. So let's grab a bit of popcorn, make yourself a cup of tea, or in this case, coffee, and watch this absolutely totally biased car crash of a video. It's unreal. Let's go and watch it.
It's definitely not for everyone, but this is 100% my kind of life. Delicious. Guys, it's time. It's time to share the secret. It never really was intended to be a secret.
It's coffee time! Kinda coffee time at any rate. Is it kinda coffee? Is it kinda tea? Is it a little bit in between? Who knows? We're going to find out today, because guess what, guys? I have ordered the world's most famous coffee bean, my kinda coffee.
The sarcasm from this guy. Unreal, isn't it? Unreal. He's like a pig in shite.
From the infamous, famous Kinda Collection team. So we're going to have a look now to see what they sent me, because it was a phenomenal revelation. So many people have, well, some people have reviewed it already, and a lot of people have given fake reviews, but funny ones, as I've shown already.
It was a revelation. What's he talking about? And also with these fake reviews, and this one as well, what we're going to watch now, you're just destroying a livelihood. You're never going to leave these families alone. While you're making money off the back of them, you're never going to leave them alone. And you've got these little haters going on and on. Like little minions, again. Little minions running off and putting shit reviews on, trying to review bomb someone's business.
So, let's go and have a look to see what I had to say about it. Right, here we go. We have a package. This is from the #1 superb brand that is Kinda Coffee. It's Kinda Coffee. It's a little bit of tea, maybe a bit of hot chocolate thrown in. Who knows?
Considering you put the order in, I'd hope you knew what's in the box. If it was myself, I'd have took a shit in the bag and sent you it.
So, what we have first, right, the first thing you need to notice on the packet here is it's Sheffield. It's Sheffield. Somebody's already pointed out it's Sheffield, but it is Sheffield. So, here's what we do. We've got glove coverings just in case of toxicity.
Because every time we buy coffee from the shops or Costa or Starbucks, we have to wear a full hazmat suit, yeah?
We open the box. It's not a box. Keep calling it a box. It's not a box. Inside, hang on. Fuck you now. Ooh. Okay, so I'm not actually a big coffee drinker.
Revelation #1. He doesn't drink coffee, so let's review someone's coffee. Big thumbs up. Absolute clown.
A big coffee drinker, so I'm not quite sure the type of smell that I'm going with, right? So I'm just smelling it inside the packet at the moment. Whew, that is witty, my god, my goodness gracious me. So what have we got inside this box? All right, here we go. Ooh, Isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely, guys? My kinda morning. Kickstart your day. Kickstart the day your way. It is whole bean. Ooh, it's exciting, isn't it? Whole bean. I've never had whole bean before. I hope it's nice. Roasted on the 20th of February 2025, which yeah, it works out well because I ordered it around that time. Best before 8th of September 25. So people that are saying that it doesn't have the best before date, that's what the rubbish it does. So that's good, isn't it? What kind of sticker is that? It's just a sticker. I'm not quite sure what this design is though. It looks like wool.
Desperately trying to find any reason to slam this coffee, trying to pick at the label, the bag, and then the image showing the wool. If you knew anything about coffee, or anyone who does, that would represent the coffee plantations where they come from.
Me? It looks like wool. On the back, there's nothing on the back, in fact. Alright. Just a black packaging. Can't really decipher anything else. There's nothing else here to say, really, to be honest.
Were you expecting a note of appreciation? A personalised letter? Thanking you for all you've done to them? There's no need to put anything on the back, because it's coffee. It's a natural product. It's coffee.
Has info at kindacollective.co.uk. So yeah, I guess. Don't really say where their office is or anything like that. Anyway, right, let's open it and find out what we can find out.
Please let it be Chris's shit. Please let it be Chris's shit, because that's all you deserve.
Right, here we go. Opening it very carefully. Just, oh my goodness. Ooh! It's beans! Beans! Oh my word. Now then, here we go. Right, somebody said something about it being different coloured beans to each other. Now, I'm not a coffee connoisseur, right? So somebody out there is going to have to tell me if that's normal colouring.
Oh my God. Do we really have to explain as to why the beans are different when they've been roasted? It's like sometimes when you buy a bag of crisp, sometimes some are done more than others. Jesus Christ. Any reason to pick at it?
Anyway, gonna smell it now just to see, because again I've heard the smell is a little bit whiffy.
So you've heard the smell of coffee is whiffy. No shit, Sherlock. All coffee's got a smell to it. And again, why are you reviewing this coffee if you do not know anything about it?
So I'm gonna smell it for myself and see what I can find out, alright?
Hold on to your underpants, everybody. He's going in for a whiff.
Okay, right, I don't drink coffee as a general rule, and I don't usually, coffee, to me, pretty much coffee smell is probably the best part of coffee. It's usually quite, it's like a dark, deep, like wake up sort of smell, and it's good. My opinion, don't usually like to drink it, but occasionally I have a nice little whiff of it. This smells different. It doesn't smell, yeah, actually it doesn't smell of anything I've smelled before.
And the award for still chatting rubbish about coffee goes to the raccoon again. Why has he even done this? Why has he even bothered? Because it's making him look stupid.
I mean, it might not be, I don't know if that's the worst smell, is it? But it's definitely not what I've smelled in the past, certainly. Right, now for the taste test. So, I've kind of come across a little bit of an error of judgment.
Have you only just realised that now?
shall we say, a little bit of error of judgment, because let's have a look at these things. Here we go. They're different. Yeah, they are slightly different colouring, aren't they? Weird, that, isn't it? It's weird. That is weird.
That's weird, isn't it? That's very weird. Again, talking out of your arse again when you have no knowledge of coffee at all, in any way, shape or form. None at all. That's weird, isn't it? Jesus Christ, lad.
Anyway, so my error of judgment happens to be that I don't have a coffee bean masher machine, right? I'm not quite sure how does one normally make these coffee. Do I put this in a cup? Let me get a cup. A mug, isn't it? Not a cup.
Oh, God. Let's go and get a cup or a mug. That's the least of your worries. You may as well go and get a bucket from the garden for what's coming next.
I got my cup there. I'm just going to put some hot water on. Water.
Oh, let's hope that that's water. That's running out of a tap, eh?
Alright, get my hot water going. Okay, so if I put my coffee beans in the cup like that, right? How many do I need? Does anybody know how many I need?
You're going to need exactly 42.5 beans, and then you're going to have to stare at these coffee beans, willing them to grind themselves.
Is that enough? Right, and then I put what? The water in there, is it? Is that how it works? Hello? Hang on. I think we need something else. 1 second.
Yep, a brain.
Right. There we go. Okay, so I don't think it's water directly in there, is it? I know some of you are just going to be berating me.
Berating you? That doesn't even start to begin. When I first watched this video, let's just play a little game of how do we think these beans are going to be ground up. Comment below before you watch the rest of this video how you think he's going to grind these beans up.
Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put some beans in there, like that. Ooh. Right. Coffee beans in here. A second. Huh? Like that. Right, so the coffee beans in here, right? Going to do that. And then, right, what we're going to do is we got our rolling pin.
Oh, behold, the rolling pin of derpdom.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie, guys, this carries on for quite a little bit, but you need to listen to the commentary.
Smash that up, and hopefully this will do it for us, right? Okay.
5 hours later.
Almost done now. Almost done. Almost done. Yeah. How's that?
Whoa, slow down, boys. He's not done yet.
Right, I think that's probably enough. Okay. There we go. Maybe 1 or 2 little bits of beans in there somewhere. Alright. What we do now is pour it in back into the mug. Alright. Oh, fucking hell.
So, you know, I remember the days when Starbucks and Costa and people who like making coffee at home, the only way they could do it was by using a big ass rolling pin. Oh, God.
Put a hole in it. Shit. Aye! Well, that's brilliant, that is. Right. Okay. Alright, there we go. Most of it's in there anyway. Right, so, what we now need to do, okay, we need some water, which has just been boiled.
Revelation number 2. He has absolutely no idea what he's doing. This is what makes this a car crash review. He has no idea what he's doing.
Right. And then do that. It looks like very much like gravy, a little bit, actually.
Stop!
Is it supposed to look like that, guys? Oh, it's looking a bit manky, I'm not gonna lie, that is. Did I put too many beans in? Is that what it is?
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Too many beans, oh, that's probably what it is.
The raccoon winging it so hard he might actually start flying.
Oh. As I said, I'm not a coffee drinker, so I'm not really going to be able to tell if this is how it's supposed to be.
Oh God, if stupidity was an Olympic sport, honestly, this review would take gold, silver and bronze.
Or if it tastes good or what, right? So, right. Bottoms up, innit? Let me smell it again. It smells weird, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it does smell weird. No, it doesn't smell like as bad as I was told it was gonna smell.
So you were told it was bad. I wonder if that was a person who has no bias against the Ingham family, or is it someone who genuinely likes coffee? Because I'm betting me life that it was a fellow hater that indulges on Ingham hate every single day, whether it be on your sad channel or on the likes of Tattle.
Right. Wish me luck. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I'm not. Am I convinced? Wow. Okay. Yep. Aha. There. I think we have come across a problem there, and that is that yeah. I think taste test. It tastes okay. It tastes okay. Right, we're gonna. Fortunately, we have another thing. We have more on this. Wait 1 second. Let me just check this out. Let me just get rid of this. Because Right, what on earth? There you go. Coffee beans. Lovely coffee beans. Alright. Okay, so next job on the list, right? Because we're not stupid. We're not stupid. You think I'm stupid, don't you? You all think I'm stupid, but it's not true.
Oh, there was so much conviction in that you could tell even yourself that statement is incorrect. Yes, what you're doing and how you've done this makes you stupid. And if any of your followers think that you're not stupid and defend your stupid actions, that makes them even stupider than you. This whole video in particular has been a farce from the get-go. Absolute farce. I honestly thought at one point you would stop just a few seconds back. You'd actually go, actually, I haven't got the right equipment to do this, blah blah blah. But no, you carried on anyway, and then make a silly statement like that. Yes, you are stupid, in my opinion.
Right, what we've got here in our little bag of tricks, right? we have another version. That's right. I know what you're thinking. God, that Dougal, he's stupid, isn't he? Right, this one is the same flavour, but a cafetiere.
A what?
Cafetiere.
Come again?
It's not the whole beans one, it's a cafetiere.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that?
Oh, no, now you've gone and freaked Cardi out. Cardi, chill out. I think he meant cafetiere. I'm sure that's what you meant, isn't it?
Right, so what you do, I've got one of these things. Look at this, right? I know. I'm really prepared with this, aren't I? So what you do with this, actually, I don't know what you do with it because I've never used it before. Not gonna lie. I come across as very, you know, knowledgeable about such things, but no.
You serious?
Oh, right, I have the little smell test. Oh my, woof. Okay. That doesn't smell like coffee, that though. I'm not genuinely not sure what that smells like. Oh, I wish you could smell it through the camera. Seriously. I really need a second opinion on this.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid. And you're ugly, just like your mum.
That doesn't smell like coffee at all. As I said, I like a bit of a whiff of coffee because it's quite a nice smell usually, but that doesn't smell like coffee. Right, I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to put in here. Twit and Twat said,
What an absolute
What's your profanity?
the hate that this guy holds. The only reason he's got a channel is because of the Inghams. That's the only reason. You go on about people who are exploiting children, supposedly, and you have no problem using that said content, which makes you a fucking hypocrite. And then you resort to name calling. How pathetic. And this is why you are an online troll. Because that's all you are. That's how you're making all your little pennies. And it's all off the back of people who you're hating on literally every single day. And some of the posts you've made recently, which we'll get into in a few videos coming, some of the titles are outlandish as clickbait hater.
oh, fuck's sake, I'm not doing very good at it, am I? So he said that you put 60 grams per 1 litre. Now, I'm not having fucking 1 litre of coffee. You must be out of your bloody tree if you think that I'm doing that. I'm not. Honestly, no. No chance, no survey. So, what we're doing here is, that's the amount of coffee.
And Einstein is back. Again, he's doing everything by eye. Not one single scale in sight. How can this be a true representation of a review? Now, you can move the goalposts and say it's for commentary purposes, but even that is total bullshit. You are literally just mocking and destroying and shit-talking a company that doesn't just affect Chris and Sarah Ingham, it also affects their kids and his business partner, just because you hate on someone, because it makes you a little bit of money every month. Again, without the Inghams, you haven't got a channel at all.
Get my water again, right? We put it in, I think, like this. A fair bit? Is it a fair bit? I feel like it should be a fair bit, right? Is that enough? Is that the amount? So I didn't put an awful lot in, did I? I'm sure I didn't. Anyway, here we go. I put this in here like this, right? In there it goes. And then you plunge it down like that, right? Plunge it, I think. I've never done this at all, ever. So, who knows? There we go. It's all the way plunged. Maybe, do you do it again? That's quite soothing, that, isn't it? It's quite soothing.
Oh, yeah.
This guy definitely owns a penis pump.
Like that. Ooh. There we go. So I think Is that it now? Am I done?
Are you done? Any credibility that you had has gone out the window, which was none, which was never. Anybody who knows how to make coffee knows exactly what's coming up now. The way you've plunged that cafetiere. Oh, sorry, cafetiere. Watch and weep. Watch and weep.
Does that look done, guys? Does it? Don't look like coffee, does it? Right. We now pour it in here. Pour it in. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. I understand. Right, there we go. Coffee. I don't know. Does coffee need like sugars and stuff like that? Does it?
If we're talking about that coffee in your hand, it needs sugar or something as much as you need a bowling ball up the arsehole, which I'm guessing that's not what you want. So I'd say probably not, because nothing's ever going to save that coffee. Nothing's ever going to make that particular coffee taste any good. The coffee itself, however, if done properly, will taste nice, just like with any real proper coffee.
I feel like it doesn't. Is this like a black coffee? Is that what that is? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to taste it and see what it tastes like, alright? Here we go. Once again, wish me luck in it. Oh, it does not smell pretty, honestly. Look! No. Oh my god! No, it's not. It's not. What can I have? Wait, someone put something in my mouth. Chris, don't you dare. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Right. Okay, I think we're coming back. Fuck me. Right, okay, so I'm going to get rid of this before I mistaken it for something else. Alright? Jesus Christ. I don't know what the fuck I did there. I must have done something wrong to get that sort of taste.
I must have got something wrong. Jeez, man, you got everything wrong. Everything wrong. The idea of even buying the coffee and then doing a video on the coffee, it just makes you look stupid. The whole thing makes you look absolutely stupid and shows how biased and daft you are.
Genuinely. So yeah, that was a very interesting experience for me, not gonna lie. As I've said many times, I'm not actually a coffee drinker, so maybe I'm not the best to review coffee per se, but even still, I know what coffee smells like, and it didn't really smell of coffee. It was a very, very weird sort of combo. I'm not too sure. I'm not even sure where the coffee beans originate from. There's nothing to suggest where they come from. And they're not very transparent about that, which I find very strange, personally.
And this is why this video you've made for Kinda Coffee is bullshit. The whole video is bullshit. Because what you're saying about the coffee is nonsense. You're not even a person who understands coffee or drinks coffee. When you go to Starbucks or Costa or Pret, anywhere like that, do they shout about where the coffee beans are from? I'll tell you for a fact they don't. Very, very rare that they'll tell you the origin of the beans that day. It's just sad to watch you get all excited over ordering something you can put online and trash with absolutely zero grounds to do so. The coffee itself will be fine. You have just made a hash. Whatever it is you've done, it was like watching a fucking wizard create some mad experiment. That's what it was like watching. A dozy wizard.
Based on the address on the label, it was This company here, Pollard's Coffee, they're the ones that are producing the coffee for the Inghams, or the kind of collective team. And I don't think they've done a great job. The packaging is a little bit suspect.
Oh, let's go back in time. Remember this part?
Isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely, guys?
140 years of roasting coffee and dealing with tea, and he doesn't think they've done a good job. As it says, welcome to Pollard's Coffee Roasters, where we've been roasting coffee since 1879. For over 140 years, we have been passionate about producing the finest quality coffee beans and providing an extensive range of loose tea leaves. And this little clown's got the cheek to try and condemn another business because they've got a link with the Ingham family's business. Absolute dead.
But it is what it is, and yeah, I won't be renewing my subscription because that's the other thing. I got it a bit cheaper, you know, I found a hack.
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
I found a hack. You mean you found a discount code? That's what you mean by hack. But you were never going to renew your subscription anyway because you don't like coffee. You don't drink coffee. Again, you've done this to trash this business because it's associated with the Ingham family. It's just a disgrace that you continue on a daily basis to try and find any reason to just shit talk them. It's just so terrible. It's sad. What you're telling people you're about is nonsense. You say that the Inghams are terrible people. They're not. They're not terrible people. You criticise them at every moment. You criticise the businesses. You even criticise the children. But you do it in an underhand way. Just makes you an absolute scumbag. There's no other words for it.
You know, if you were to subscribe to their monthly thing, is it monthly? Yeah, I think it's monthly. You get 50 pence off. So that's great, isn't it? But I will be cancelling because I don't need that sort of shit. I'm sorry. It was, yeah, not the best, right? Obviously, I'm not going to turn around and say it was the worst tasting coffee in the world because I'm not the best person to give that assertion, but it wasn't great in my opinion.
And that's it right there. That's it right there. The fact is, your opinion means jack shit. It means nothing. It's like walking into a barber shop and asking the barber to go and fix a mechanical problem on your car.
It nearly made me choke. Anyway.
So that's the end of this video. I'm not going to show any more because it's just him doing his outro. But as you can see, yeah, this is what online trolls do. Especially the Raccoon, or Dougal as he goes by, who makes it his business, literally business, to troll and bully the likes of the Ingham family. You're monetised from hate, which I think is terribly wrong. And I also hope that you're declaring the income from YouTube to the likes of Universal Credit or the Disability Department for your PIP or your DLA, because you are making money. I wonder if you are actually declaring it. We'll never know. We'll never know. But anyway, this is the sort of behaviour the Raccoon gets up to, or Dougal as he's known by. And it's not just him, it's his subscribers too, who also will post utter bollocks all over the Ingham family's pages, whether it be the YouTube channel, the TikToks, the Instagrams. There's always some nonsensical bullshit being posted with the hate. I really do hope at some point that there'll be some bill passed where this sort of behaviour from the likes of this guy, the Raccoon, and websites like Tattle, where they're held to account. But unfortunately, regular folk are not protected enough from this. It's daily abuse. It's borderline harassment. I would actually go one step further and say it is harassment. But that's the end of the video. There's going to be more coming. We're going to dissect his way of thinking. We're going to dissect his personality, his vile personality. Well, that's it, chums. That's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I've highlighted the sort of things that occur on a daily basis for some influencers, for some vloggers, for YouTubers, whatever the terminology you use. And I will be back soon with another video where we'll go and explore the wonderful world of the raccoon's hate for the Ingham family. Terrible, terrible, terrible person. Take it easy, guys. See you next time.